welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libra, okay? So this is going to be for anything that happens for the week ahead. Now, I first want to thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes, because that is what makes this channel grow, so thank you so very much, alright? Now, the way I work, my aim with these videos is to give you food for thought or to give you a whole new perspective on what is happening, alright, at this moment. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Proud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvain Etzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now, we all have an intuition. It's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise. If you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, if you don't like it, change what you're doing. And thank goodness we have an array of possibility to choose from. So all you have to do is pick something and go towards it. Might sound simple, but it's not always easy. I am aware of that. But if you keep the course and you stick to what you want to do, you are going to be golden. Okay, now, with that being said, my gorgeous Libras, gorgeous and fellow Libras, because I'm a Libra sun myself, let's get into your cards, okay? Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras. And you got renewal in the upright. Right? So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got, alright, the Eight of Summer in the reverse. The Eight of Summer. Alright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Princess of Autumn in the upright. Alright. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, thank you so much. And you got the Eight of Spring in the upright. Interesting. Now, by the way, I use selenite on my decks to cleanse and purify. Yes, I do. So, now to clarify, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why the renewal card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides. And you got Geo the Slow with the Philion at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Oakman, with the Maiden behind that. Alrighty, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras. What just happened? Alright, so the card clarifying the Eight of Summer in the reverse is the Singer of the Healing, pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they're happening they happened in the past, or they're happening super slowly. Okay? Now, the card at the bottom is the Mikkel Amako. Not the, but Mikkel Amako. As well as Unity, the Fairy Godmother, and Odak Gnome. and fairies of the future. Yep. Okay. So these angels and guides. Okay, princess. The Princess of Autumn is clarified by the green woman pointing towards the right. Right, with it'll be the Retriever at the bottom of the deck, followed by a collective of pixies. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why the 8 of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, why is the 8 of Spring here in the upright? Please, angels and guides. And you have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Right? And with the Bodacious Bodak at the bottom of the deck, followed by fairy guidance. And Iris of the Rainbow. And death. Okay. Death and the Loum. Loum. Yes. Now, let us read for my Libras. Yes. So the first card you guys got is the Renewal card in the upright. Now the Renewal card, all right, stands for review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life's purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. So this is a judgment card, right? Normal tarot, and the cards clarifying that are Geo the Slow, which talks of cycles of time, slowness, waiting, patience. So basically, you're patiently waiting for a cycle to end, and that is why it is suggested that you take your time and review what has happened in the past so you can plan a bright new future for yourself. Okay, and then you have the feline, or as I like to call them, filion. Right, the feline, which is talking of tidying up loose ends, getting it right, delayed completion as well. So I feel like your cycle is taking its time to close out so that you can take a moment to sit down and think and ponder, what did I do wrong? What can I do better next time? And so on and so forth, you know, which is something that not a lot of people get. It's, my Libras, you are having like the red carpet rolled out for you, and it's taking its time to roll back up, is what I'm getting. Next card is the Oakman. Now, what this will do, the ability to look at what just happened and what worked and what didn't, what it'll do is it'll strengthen you. Okay, it will give you some wisdom, which is ancient, by the way, and it'll give you some depth. You will be able to see deeply into what has happened, what has worked, what hasn't worked, what hasn't worked, what you should keep on doing, what you should stay away from, and all that jazz. And all that jazz. And all that jazz. Last card, the Maiden. Now the Maiden, okay, it talks of an auspicious beginning, birth, growth, hope, and joy. So this is a whole new thing. This is a new renewal. This is something that comes after the new renewal. So you have to first, what is suggested is that you look at what has happened, you see what worked, what didn't work, and you make a judgment call with renewal, and you see, okay, to make things more to streamline my process, I need to do this, and the other thing, and I should stop doing that and the other thing, you know? So that is it. And now what the next set of cards, okay, starts with the Eight of Summer in the reverse. Now the Eight of Summer is the Eight of Cups, and it being in the reversed, usually in the upright, it's the desire for a meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on. So you're realizing that it's time to stay put and work on it. Work on what you have going on for yourself right now in order to make whatever is happening better. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. And so the cards that are clarifying that are the Singer of Healing pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happen in the past, or they're happening super slowly. So this, if you have decided to stay put and to work on something, this to me means that it happened in the past. For those for whom this hasn't happened yet, it's just a matter of realizing what it is that needs to be healed and to work on it. Next, you got Mikolamako, which talks of everyday blessings, play, mixed blessings. So you are seeing what happened, what made you stay put, as a blessing in disguise. And you're like, yay, thank you for saving my ass from the possible future problem that might have arisen. So thank you. Right? Yep. Then you have Unity. Now, Unity, okay, talks of union, mystical experiences, spiritual home. So basically, you figured out what you need to work on, and you figured out what would help you move farther into what needs to happen for your next step in life, or your next stage in life. Which one of the things might be that you need to be more recognizant of the blessings that are coming towards you. Recognizant, which is reconnaissant in French, which is not like aware and thankful and grateful and thankful, appreciative. I prefer appreciative to grateful, but that's just me. Now, once you do that, once you become more appreciative for what is happening in your reality, okay, what will come to you is the fairy godmother, which is gifts, helpful lessons, and grace and talents. You'll be able to tap into this energy. Or should I put it here because you can see clearer? I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yes. It's gonna be a bright, 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 bright sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 bright sunshiny day. Yes. So you see everything that is there, and you are very appreciative for all of it. Next you have Oh That Gnome, which talks of breaking of a pattern or a habit. So you're very appreciative, and I feel like that is breaking a habit in and of itself that you used to have, that is kind of hard to break, but now you've broken it because you're the master of your reality, that healing having happened. And because of that healing having happened, okay, you are being able to be the fairies of the future who talk of being here now, being able to process all the information that is coming towards you and to your senses at the precise moment, so you can then be able to take the best possible decision for yourself and your future. Okay? Yes, this is amazing, my Libras. All right. And the next set of cards, all right, starts with the Princess of Autumn. Now, the Princess of Autumn, all right, talks of, well, first of all, she's a very studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous individual. Okay, it says happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. It's just life. right? Well, a studious individual usually likes to study stuff before going into like action. And I think that's where you're at. You or someone you're dealing with. Very important. And I feel like, no, it'll be. And I feel like that's why you got the green woman pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I don't know. But if you continue working the way you're working at this point, it will definitely materialize itself in your reality. In your reality. Yes. So the green woman talks of wildness, natural magic, expectant gratitude, and untamable creativity. So maybe this Princess of Autumn does need a little push to get going, but once she gets going, there's no stopping her. There is definitely no stopping her. Nay. If you know what I mean. Okie dokie. Then we have Ilby the Retriever. Now Ilby, okay, talks of Office of Unclaimed Properties, hopes, wishes, loyalties. Yeah. So with this Princess of Autumn in the upright, you have and as well as all this expectant gratitude, this wild energy, you are expecting great things of yourself. You are. And with that expectation, okay, comes a willingness to be a part of a group, to feel like there's something that you need to do, a duty. You want to be tied to something that you want to work for, with what you want to work towards is what I'm getting, okay? Because you got duty, willingness, joyful participation, virtue. Yeah. Okay. So something you're working towards is definitely coming to fruition. Right. Now you got the 8 of Spring. So the last set is the 8 of Spring. Now the 8 of Spring, okay, talks of stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Stressful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Sudden. It's a sudden shock. Something happens all of a sudden. 8 of Spring would be the 8 of Wands. So something is happening that is creating a little bit of stress, but you can successfully manage that stress, which is great, right? And the cards clarifying that are the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. I feel like the initial event that is clearly exciting you, okay, is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Something really tickled your fancy. Like, really tickled your fancy. And you're like, yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I found you. And thank you. And thank you means merci. It's a chocolate here in Quebec, so I don't know if it comes from Quebec, but I mean, that's just the catch song on TV. So you're very happy. So whatever this is, you might be a little multitasking, but you are over the moon with joy, and it's making you so happy that you're saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Merci, 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 merci. So much merci that I'm giving you chocolates. Chocolates all around. I have no clue where that came from, but it's neither here nor there. All right. So one of the things that you will find after saying all those thank yous and all those chocolates being thrown around, all right, would be order, because that is what the Bodacious Bodak talks of. Order. Basically, well, it talks of many things. It talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing. I'm trying to do air quotes, helpful fixing, but it talks of order. So you are finding the order that you want now. And it could be for people outside of your life, for the people outside, it seems stressful, but for you, it is not. It is actually quite happy. You're over the moon with joy. You're so pleased with what is happening that you can't not find the order, because you want to continue doing this because it's making you so happy. Yeah. Now the next card, all right, is the fairy guidance, which is direct communication from your fairies, or direct communication from your angels, your guides, your spirits, your intuition, your higher self, whatever you wish. All right. So basically, I feel like it is showing you the way. So you first figure out what you want, what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing. Then you figure out how to make it happen. When you figure out how to make it happen, you figure out what needs to happen in order for you to create this order, you know. And once you have all of this set into motion, like once you have a plan set, it will definitely allow you to hope and allow you to hope for your future. Yes, your future, because it's the promise a promise for a bright, new, glorious future is what is coming up for me with this card. And I feel like with the death card, the next thing is that the old you would have died. Okay, it might sometimes rear its ugly head sometimes just to be like, hey, why don't you? But once you get too happy, once your mind starts connecting good, happy thoughts with the new cycle that you are in, it'll kind of forget about the old cycle, and the old pattern will die away quite quickly. It'll wither and die away. It'll like scrunch itself up, be like, eh. I'm trying to imitate something that is like a dying plant or something. In any case, because I'm saying this because death card, okay, is a natural, timely ending, release, liberation. So you're freeing yourself from that habit that you no longer want part of. Then you have the Laum. Now the Laum, okay, talks of unconditional giving and receiving. It could be unconditional giving and receiving of love. It could be unconditional giving and receiving of whatever, right? But you're unconditionally giving and receiving something from this situation that might seem stressful to others is bringing you a lot of joy. And what you should concentrate on, my gorgeous Libras, is what you want, what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, what makes your soul sing. Okay, that is what you need to concentrate on. So my gorgeous Libras, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all, okay? And with that being said, my gorgeous Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!